Absolute
Piers,
nonsense.
take your eyes off the posterior
Absolute
of the
nonsense.
tiny part of the
Nonsense.
world, which is the Western world.
You think that
Africa
currently
is with
most
Iran.
of the world, you think the rest of the world is...
America is with Iran.
You think the rest of the world
China is with Iran.
Yeah, who?
Russia is with Iran.
Russia,
All the
China.
Arabs are with Iran.
Russia, China,
Take
any
your
other...
nose out of the ass
North Korea?
of the tiny number of people that you think are the world. They're not the world.
Some guests come on a show to argue, and some come on to set the whole table on fire before the first question even lands. Galloway opens by telling Piers to take his eyes off the small corner of the planet he calls the world, and you can already tell this one isn't going to end with a polite handshake.
No, it's not just for me. Iran is presently the hero of the vast majority of people in the world.
Oh, rubbish.
And it's
Absolute
the fact
rubbish.
that you can't see
What a
that.
load of absolute
Piers,
nonsense.
What happens when a guest makes a claim so sweeping that the host can only answer with the word nonsense 3 times in a row? Galloway says Iran is the hero of most of the planet. Piers calls it rubbish, and neither man gives an inch. That's your sign. The temperature is only going up.
Any
your
other...
nose out of the ass
North Korea?
of the tiny number of people that you think are the world. They're not the world. The world is 8 billion people.
Right.
You're speaking for the little clique that leads a tiny fraction of fewer than 1 billion.
Here's the line that frames the entire fight. Galloway insists the world is 8 billion people, not the little clique Piers keeps speaking for. Whether or not you buy it, you have to admit it's a clean rhetorical trap, because the moment you argue back, you're proving you do think a small group counts more than the rest.
Keir Starmer's regime, for God's sake. You're going to blame the British for Keir Starmer? The French are living under little Macron. When did you get the right to decide that 7/8 of the world's population cannot be considered valid because you, Piers Morgan, don't like their regimes?
Is it a strong move to ask the host who exactly handed him the authority to decide which 7/8 of the planet count? Galloway throws in Starmer and Macron for good measure, and for a few seconds Piers has no clean answer. He just assumed it, which is the whole point Galloway is hammering.
You already know that Iran is giving Israel a bloody good hiding every single night.
It's not, though, is it?
Described it all.
It's not, though, is it?
You described it all
It's not, though.
as a wonderful military operation being conducted by Israel.
Let me answer you. As always, the Iranian regime has put out apocalyptic statements about this will be the annihilation of Israel and everything. It's like it did the last time. And you know what happened last time? Nothing. Nothing. They fired a few rockets,
Piers.
and the dome dealt with them. This time they've got a few. This time they've got a few missiles have got through the dome. But the idea. Hang on. Let me finish my question. The idea that the Israeli Air Force have managed to inflict this kind of catastrophic damage on military commanders, nuclear scientists, nuclear sites, and all of this, and have control of the airwaves in Tehran. No. And the only response so far has been a few missiles that have got past the dome.
Missiles?
You say they've been pounding them.
This is where the debate stops being about philosophy and becomes a straight factual standoff. Galloway claims Iran is landing real damage every night. Piers fires back that it isn't and points to the Iron Dome. Two men, two completely different versions of the same news, and no referee in the room.
This is something else you don't know. You didn't know about Morandi. You didn't know about the TV station.
I knew what Morandi told me.
I knew what Morandi told me. Israel.
I knew what Professor Morandi told me. Just to be clear,
hang on. You don't know about it.
Just to be clear,
I'll tell you who I believe.
Just to be
You're
clear
asking about belief.
Just to be clear,
I believe the mayor of Tel Aviv.
Sorry, if I may finish responding to you.
Can I quote an Israeli? I believe the mayor of Tel Aviv, a former director of intelligence in the Israeli army, now the elected mayor of Tel Aviv, who says this has got to stop. We cannot win this war. That's the mayor of Tel Aviv. I can believe him.
I see
or I
zero
can believe
evidence.
Piers Morgan.
There is zero evidence that Israel can't win this war as things stand. Zero.
When you can't win on raw claims, you reach for a witness the other side can't easily dismiss. Galloway cites the mayor of Tel Aviv, a former Israeli intelligence figure, saying the war can't be won. Piers waves it off with zero evidence. Notice he doesn't engage the source. He just raises his voice, which usually tells you something.
Nonsense, Piers. Why are
Why
they
are you so
begging
deluded,
Donald
George?
Trump?
Why are they
begging Donald
Why is your
Trump to join in?
pathological hatred of all things Israel made you so deluded?
There's a moment every heated debate reaches where the argument turns personal, and this is it. Piers asks why Galloway's hatred of Israel has made him deluded. The substance is gone now. From here on, it's two reputations going at each other.
Do you know that Tucker Carlson and Steve Bannon are right this minute on TV debating how if Trump gives in to Netanyahu's begging him to join in and save the day, that it will be the end of the Trump presidency, that it will split MAGA down the middle? Do you not know that either?
No, why would I know that? I've been on air. How would I know that?
Well, if you're really...
Why do you expect me to know things when I'm literally interviewing people like you?
I made the mistake, Piers, of thinking you were a well-informed man.
I am. But when I'm actually filming my show, it's quite hard to keep up with world events.
Don't you have someone that can pass you a note?
What's the most savage thing you can say to a famous broadcaster? Probably that he doesn't know what's happening in his own field. Galloway tells Piers he made the mistake of thinking he was well-informed, then asks if anyone can pass him a note. That one clearly landed, because the comeback was all about ratings.
Yeah, it's why my show's a lot more popular than yours, because I'm better at it than you. So stop the lectures about how good a journalist I am, or how good a broadcaster I am, or how good my team are, because if you were so good, George, you'd have a lot more people following you, a lot more people watching you. But most people think you become a delusional loon. And I think that's sad.
My dad is bigger than your dad.
When the topic suddenly switches from a war to whose show is bigger, you know the actual debate has been abandoned. Piers leans entirely on his numbers and calls Galloway a delusional loon. It's the kind of pivot that wins applause and proves nothing.
Not my dad, just the number of people that watch my show. Massively dwarfs yours.
My dick is bigger than your dick. Are you really down to that, Piers?
Galloway's response to the "my show is bigger" boast is to mock the logic itself. My dad is bigger than your dad. And then he takes it somewhere far cruder. It's playground stuff, dressed up in television clothes, and both men know it.
You didn't know there's tea ladies lying dead in the Iranian TV station?
To be clear,
and you interviewed Bennett and didn't even mention it to him?
To be clear, I'm being told by my team in my ear, as we speak, that outside of Iran, there has been no independent verification of what you are saying. So you are believing the words of the Iranian regime. And forgive me if I will wait for independent corroboration before believing what the Iranian regime says.
Here's the danger of arguing about breaking news in real time. Galloway insists 2 women are lying dead in a bombed Iranian TV station, and Piers gets handed a note in his ear saying none of it is independently verified. Who do you believe when both sides have an obvious reason to want their version to be the true one?
You think he's lying when he says he was bombed in the Iranian TV station today?
He wasn't bombed. He was on air talking to me. What are you talking about?
There's footage.
How was he bombed and talking to me?
On every media platform.
He was talking to me.
Of the TV station
How on
burning.
earth was he being bombed as he talked to me? Complete nonsense, man.
Piers,
you're talking nonsense.
Your dick is so much bigger than my dick. As your dad is so much bigger than my dad, and as your television program is so much bigger and better than mine, I'll say goodnight to you because I have rather more wholesome people.
Oh, you're running away.
Talk to.
Okay.
No, I'm not running away, but I won't be coming back.
Yeah.
Because I made the mistake of thinking that you were an honest man.
Yeah.
In fact, you're a slippery.
Well, it's okay, because I never made that mistake with you.
This is the question Galloway never recovers from cleanly. If a man was just bombed in that TV station, how was he live on the phone talking to Piers at the same time? Sometimes one simple timeline question does more damage than 10 minutes of shouting.
Piers,
you're talking nonsense.
Your dick is so much bigger than my dick, as your dad is so much bigger than my dad, and as your television program is so much bigger and better than mine, I'll say goodnight to you because I have rather more wholesome people.
Oh, you're running away.
To.
Okay.
No, I'm not running away, but I won't be coming back.
Yeah.
Because I made the mistake of thinking that you were an honest man.
Yeah.
In fact, You're a slippery.
Well, it's okay, because I never made that mistake with you. So don't worry about it. I never made that mistake with you, George. I always thought you were thoroughly disingenuous, and you prop up these evil regimes for reasons that completely baffle me. And you think you're the right guy. You think you're the honest guy. And actually, you know what? You're the kind of guy that 1 minute you call me a rat, the next minute I'm your hero and you're praising me. It's like, it's pathetic.
Watch how Galloway tries to exit on his own terms, mocking the show, the dad line, and the ratings all at once before saying goodnight to find more wholesome company. It's a practice sign-off, but Piers refuses to let him have the last clean word.
Pathetic.
Is that why you ask me onto your show every single week, Piers?
Sorry?
Every single week. I've got the texts.
What's that?
Every single week you ask me onto your show because I'm all these things you just accused me of.
No, I don't mind having you on to challenge you. No problem.
Every week? You ask me every week?
You came on, I think you apparently
You
last
ask
week.
me
We last
every
asked
week.
you on
I've got
6
the
weeks ago.
text.
Why are you lying? We haven't asked you on the 6 weeks.
You
We
asked
haven't
me
asked
to
you on
come
the 6
on
weeks.
every single
3rd
week.
of May we asked you last time. 3rd of May. You're lying.
Your dick may be bigger
You're
than
lying,
mine.
George.
Your
3rd
dick
of May.
may be bigger than mine.
3rd of May.
Your show may be bigger
7
than
weeks
mine.
ago.
This is the moment it fully comes apart. Galloway plays the I've got the texts card, claiming Piers begs him on every week. Piers counters with an exact date and a weekly fee. Once a guest starts quoting private messages on live TV, it isn't a debate anymore. It's a divorce.
But I'll tell you what, Piers, you're a busted flush.
You know what, George? We're about to pass 4 million subscribers.
And how does a fight like this actually end? Not with a winner, but with one man calling the other a busted flush while the other brags about 4 million subscribers. No filter, no resolution, just two people telling each other exactly what they think with the cameras still rolling.